I'm going to jump in front of this car. This is what some people have had to do today, the jumping in front of cars, a long line. There's about 50 minutes until these ballot boxes are closed. I'm going to be one of the last Deschutes County voters here. So I'm going to put this ballot into the box, and there you go. Right outside the Deschutes County Courthouse, about 50 people are here as part of a nationwide gathering for abortion's rights. The property is considered a total loss, and about an hour ago, the city of Bend posted these notices saying it's unsafe to occupy, do not enter.
Do we know why the school went into lockdown?
Yeah, Lee, the school went into lockdown at about 12:45 because of a reported gun on campus. About a couple hours later, if you kind of walk with me, if you see through this group of people, there is a group of BLM supporters there. Now, they have their own booth. The first thing evacuees can expect here is some Red Cross volunteers. Here's the little information and check-in table. They can also expect food and waters. And then right before Century Drive to come into Sun River, Highway 97 was closed for a short amount of time due to a crash, and then I saw a couple of more wipeouts in Sun River. It's called xeriscaping, and these rocks are called desert stones. But lately, capacity has only been about 25%. Typically, the summer concert series starts around June. Right now, we're having a lot of rain, so luckily, that's not happening today. I'm getting a little carried away here on opening night, having some fun. Now, if you've never seen a lava lamp, this is what one looks like. Our air quality right now is good, but this is going to be moving a lot. Moderate air quality comes back into the Jefferson County area. December has been full of surprises. We started off this month the hottest day on record. You may remember December 1st at 72 degrees. A closer look at that water vapor making its way into the Pacific Northwest. A lot of it up in Portland, in Seattle, and then we'll start to see some of it make its way into Central Oregon, as I said, at about midnight.
On Tuesday night, this Bend home at the corner of Southwest Granite Drive and Southwest Lynx Lane went up in flames.
I went outside and there was flames of fire going out.
2 weeks ago, the home was a site of another tragedy.
They said that if anything happened, to give them a call. And when something happened, they couldn't call because they were dead.
It's the site of the two murders of Jeffrey and Benjamin Taylor, two brothers allegedly killed with a hatchet by Randall Kilby on March 20th. Kilby is also charged with the death of Daphne Banks, who died from injuries received in the same house. Jeff Taloxin lived down the street and considered Jeffrey a friend.
Another one of our friends that that also knew Jeff called me up and told me that his house was torched last night. I was absolutely shocked.
Taloxin, who's lived in the area for 15 years, says it's unusual for tragedies like these to happen in his neighborhood.
Jeff was the nicest guy. He was a very nice man. And he was just a nice guy. He'd give the shirt off his back to anybody.
The Bend Fire Department says the fire started in the main living area of the home and was spotted by a man sleeping nearby in his car. Bend Fire, along with the Oregon State Police and the Oregon Fire Marshal, were unable to determine a cause for the fire. In Bend, Jordan Williams, News Channel 21. Through a sea of young faces at the Sisters High School track, Jim Anderson is hard to miss.
You got it.
Jim is the school's 85-year-old pole vaulting coach.
It's an adrenaline rush for me.
He took the job in 1995, just after the Sisters Middle School was built and just before the high school was.
1, 2, 3, 4, jump. I liked it.
Jim's now in his 27th year with the school, and his secret?
It's the kids. It really is. The kids are fun, are tremendous fun for me.
He's coached some of those kids to district and state championships, with some of them continuing to compete in college. Sisters junior Tane Martin could be the next pole vaulter to follow those footsteps.
Coach Anderson, he is one of the best coaches I've ever had. This is what he loves, and he's still doing it. He's 85 now, and he's been coaching for 60 years, and it's really what he loves.
Whether it's a high schooler like Tane reaching new heights, or a middle schooler that's just learning.
You got it. I'd like to think that I'm as excited about the kid that can barely get off the ground who is progressing and learning as I am the champions.
61 years into coaching, and Jim still finds time to be amazed.
Whoa.
And to learn every day.
I've got to move you back down. Move me back. That's my fault. It's on me.
As for how long he'll be coaching for,
A year at a time. Okay? Just take it each year. I'd love to be coaching at 90. I would love to be coaching at 90, but who knows?
no matter how long he decides to keep coaching for,
Whoa!
he'll know he left his mark.
They'll never forget this motion ever in their whole lives. When they're my age, they'll still be able to put a pole up in the air like that and know what it's like.